The resurrection of the soul, a way out of reincarnation. During the long history of mankind, all kinds of seekers, from the richest to the poorest, have tried to reach the highest goal, to fulfill their divine call. What kind of call is it? What is the purpose of life? And why are people searching for freedom, happiness, and God? Man not only consists of a personality, which we are or believe ourselves to be, but each human is also living in a microcosm, a little world in which the divine essence is hidden. Once it was a heavenly microcosm. Many legends and holy scriptures tell us about its majesty. Created according to the image of God, this divine microcosm was living in unity, freedom, and love. But falling in love with his own creation, man turned away from God. And in this way lost his heavenly radiance and fell into the realm of time and space. Wandering around the earth, the fallen microcosm is waiting for a personality who is conscious of its purpose and who will cooperate with the process of return to its divine origin. Deep in the heart of this fallen microcosm remains the latent divine essence. According to the universal doctrine, this divine center has been referred to as the pearl of the lotus and the spirit spark atom. The school of the Golden Rosy Cross calls this divine atom the rose of the heart. It is our highest destiny to help our heart's rose to bloom. But man has lost the memory of his divine origin. His life is as a labyrinth. Lost in the world, man is looking for the bridge from time to eternity. But first he must go through many experiences and suffering in order to understand the great seduction of this world, the imitation of the truth. But as soon as human beings thirst for liberation from imprisonment in time and space, then the radiance of Gnostic wisdom will come to show the way of true living.
What is the meaning of the symbol of the spiritual school of the Golden Rosy Cross? The rose is the symbol of the immortal Christ principle in the heart of those who answer the call of the Gnosis. The Gnosis is a radiation of light power, wisdom and love that penetrates everything. The cross is the symbol of man's nature. The horizontal beam signifies his way of life from birth to death. The vertical beam symbolizes the striving of the soul to return to its original divine sphere. As Christ said, "My kingdom is not of this world." And the gold? It has always been the symbol for perfection of the divine. Gold is the symbol for the sun of eternity. Attaching the rose to the cross means liberating the divine spirit spark atom in our hearts, dedicating our lives to the true purpose. And awakening the heavenly man within us. This for the resurrection of the new soul. The process of daily self-surrender is the realizing of John the Baptist's words. He, the other one in me, must increase, and I, John, must decrease. This will be the final liberation from the wheel of birth and death, the elimination of karma.
We have to become knights of the legends, with the shield of faith, the helmet of hope, and the sword of love. This is to overcome our microcosmic past and to defeat the dragon. Thus, we will find the secret place where the Holy Grail is hidden. In this way, we go through the dark spheres of our natural birth, the first birth, to become reborn by fire and spirit, the second birth. The newly awakened soul power will arm us and give us wings. The divine wisdom will be disclosed to us. We will be carried over obstacles and abysses. Heavenly messengers will help us with their power, and our thirst will be quenched with living water. All through the ages, this message was proclaimed by preceding brotherhoods who have shown mankind the path of return by a serving life of love, sacrifice. In Egypt, our message was manifested through the holy threefold brotherhood: Osiris, Isis, Horus. Of all beings in our nature, said Hermes Trismegistus, only man is twofold: mortal according to the body, immortal according to the original inner man. As a true servant of the God of Sun, the pilgrim must cross the desert of life in order to reach the temple of initiation, where Pymander, the spirit, will be revealed to the new-born soul.
In China, Lao Tse was teaching Wu Wei, the way of doing by not doing, which leads to the resurrection in Tao, the infinite. Buddha revealed the way of healing by sanctification, the path of the Shanga, which leads to true life. He was living the eightfold way, the 8 virtues by which the blooming of the lotus in the heart to reality. In Greece, above the temple of Delphi, is the inscription, "Man, know thyself." Whoever was able to reveal this mystery was reading the following words at the exit of the temple: "Man, know thyself, and you will perceive God and the world."